Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Sassy and Real on Click Niger Online channel. On this show, we talk about issues affecting women with honesty, with heart, and with a little bit of sass. I am Folashade Akinola, your host. I'm not alone. I have the ladies here with me, Adeyinka and Asma.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us. How is it now? How is the Christmas preparation? How is it coming?
Christmas will be Christmasing. Okay?
It's going to be a dirty December.
A very dirty one at that. You know, Christmas can be beautiful, but let's be honest, Christmas can be expensive.
Absolutely.
You know, so today, we want to talk about smart, simple, realistic money tips every woman should know. Because from gifts to food, from matching PJ outfits to dirty December outings, the bills can pile up quickly. Sis, you don't have to break your bank. We need to give ourselves sense. At this time, we need to be smart. So that's what we want to talk about on the show today. We are talking about budget-friendly Christmas, and we are sharing smart tips for women, to smart money tips, in order to do this Christmas with
I know why I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I think you should be smart. Don't be smart, my sister. Body will tell you after Christmas.
Well, actually, there is pressure to look good now. Let me give you an example. In my church, Christmas Carol is coming up. Everybody, we have been asked to wear red, and anybody, the best dressed person will get a bag of rice. So you must know that people are really ready. And there's another event coming up. That is, everybody should wear old school. That's old school theme.
It's okay.
And I know it's not only in my church. There are things happening even in estates. People are having parties and all that. People are being asked to pay this and that, to contribute this and that. There is a lot. But how do we cut some of these things, and so that we will not suffer when January comes, because school fees is coming.
Don't remind them. Maybe there's a tree in their backyard.
So how do we start to make a budget-friendly Christmas? How do we start that?
You know what you said. I don't see a problem in all that you've built out. But the challenge will be you not knowing when to opt. You not knowing your scale of preference. There's something they call necessity and frivolities. You need to know what is necessary, what you need to focus on, and you need to know when you're spending on things that are not necessary. This, like they say, there are wants, there are needs in economics. And when you know that you have a need, that's when you go for it. There's an order of priority. That's what they call scale of preference. You reel out your scale of preference and you start ticking the boxes. And there's something called want. You don't need it, but you just admire it, you just want it. That's when they now say Ojukoko, covetousness. Yes,
who is talking about budgets when you have the money?
You just want to collect. You don't need it though, you're just buying it. In the long run, you might not even use it. So we need to understand necessity and frivolity. So you don't want to spend on frivolities for necessities.
I think what Inka is trying to say is that you prioritize.
Absolutely.
That's the word.
Absolutely.
Prioritize. What exactly are you trying to do? But from a small point of view, there is no reason. You don't have.
You don't need to budget when you have the money. I mean, who needs budgeting?
Money spends.
The single ladies. The single ladies.
I'm just saying though, it's good to spend wise, but it's Christmas. Your need, your want, they're all necessity for me. So I think it's cool.
Let's break it down. Spending time together with your family, having a simple dinner, taking your kids somewhere nice, resting or recovering from a long year, because this is January, this is December, you want to give yourself a little bit of vacation and all that. How do you prioritize what really matters in all of these things?
For me, everything matters.
Everything matters.
Yes, they're hanging out, they're taking these children out, buying up gifts, and spending on yourself and being happy. See, it's December. Let's make it dirty. It's not about, for me, December is not want or like or need. It's getting what is necessary. Everything for me is necessary for December. Because I deserve to treat myself well. That's December.
Give yourself a treat. And there are some
Yes.
women out there now, they like to give themselves that treat. But
I need to give myself a treat too.
We need to
But
have sex with that treat too.
Plus, I check my budget. I know they do pass myself.
That's why I said that who don't get money, they do budget.
So if they tell me I don't get money like that, you just throw away me straight bullets.
No, don't be like that. But
It's okay.
truly though, the economy is not smiling. But we don't plan for these days when they come.
Okay, now let's
So,
talk about
just saying.
gifts now. Let's talk about giving people gifts. They said gift smart. No, don't give gift hard. You see people packing hampers worth millions of naira at this time. How do you give smart and not give hard at this time?
For me, I think gift comes in different ways. It can be something you can buy. It can be just spending time with your loved ones, like visiting and sending message. Gift doesn't necessarily mean you buying something worth more than your budget or something to just make the person feel okay. But it's
What if the person is so special? Like
yes, that's when it's better you go visit and it's better you call the person. It's better you have what they call it, a chat call or something. That's really sends the importance of why we're celebrating Christmas. Not just buying of hampers and everything. Some people just go out of their way just because they want to feel special, not because they have that money. So this is what I'm talking about. Are you buying those hampers because
you want to impress?
them, or you're doing it because of the season? It's two different things.
Well, you know, you have this kind of friends that they like to share gifts. They give you gifts, a very expensive one, and you feel obliged, or you felt obliged to return in kind. How do you handle that kind of situation? Because I've been there before, like, this person gave me this thing, I have to like return in kind. Like, let me also get something expensive, like maybe like a very expensive wristwatch or something, so that I won't look like her. See what I gave her, see what she's giving me, but I don't really have the kind of money this person has.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I keep telling people that you don't have to buy expensive gifts to be noticed. You don't have to buy extravagant gifts to be appreciated. It's the intention that matters. The intent of your giving goes a long way. So it doesn't necessarily have to be millions of dollars that you spent on the gift. It might just be a bottle of wine you bring and you knock on the door. It goes a long way. It speaks volume. It shows that you really want to do something, but your pockets at the time cannot accommodate that. So that alone, if you bring a bottle of wine to my house, I appreciate it. And I'm going to cite an instance here. So when I was getting married, I got so many gifts. And there's this gift that stood out for me. Till tomorrow, I still have it on my dressing table. What was it, you would ask? It was just a frame, a little frame, double-sided frame. The person printed out my pre-wedding shoot pictures. Probably the person saw it on the net and printed it out on a plain white paper and framed it on that frame. But I got expensive gifts, right? But I didn't appreciate it much compared to that one. So 9 years plus down the line, I still have it on my dressing table. What does that tell you? Even with the expensive gifts that I have in my pantry and places, I don't see the value in them compared to that. And you know what pains me the most? I don't know who gifted that gift, because I'm sure the person was ashamed of him or herself and did not put a tag, a name on it.
God.
And that is what I really appreciate the most in those gifts. No name on it. I don't know the person till tomorrow, but I still have it. I cherished it. I traveled, I took it along with me. And I brought it back. So that's what I'm saying. The intention goes a long way. You don't have to do more than yourself. You could give me thousands of naira of gifts, but I know I can offer, and I will give you something you will cherish for the rest of your life. It could even be the love I would show you.
My presence.
It could be my services to you. So when you're having a party, I come and I do one or two for you. That alone is a gift. It doesn't have to be monetized. You understand? It doesn't have to be monetized. So we need to understand those things that it's not about the monies that we give to people, but the act of service that we also render to people. So I don't believe much in, you gave me this, I have to,
And
it's
it
not a
doesn't- it
competition.
doesn't
We should have a
to
healthy
be-
relationship.
Yes, it
with
doesn't have to
people.
be complicated. Like, it doesn't have to be something that are out of the way, because we see ladies now, putting a lot of pressure on their guys, on their boyfriends. You must get me this whatever, bone straight, this and that, for me to be able to do my Christmas well,
okay.
and guys are like, you women, what is it now? So I think at this time we should just
Moderation.
calm down. Let it be moderate.
Moderation is key.
Let's be simple.
Please, the Achalu girls. You can.
Soft pedal.
Soft pedal.
Times are hard. Economy is tough.
Okay, now start talking about making a simple Christmas budget. How do you? I have 50,000.
Okay.
Another person is saying I have only 15,000
Okay.
for this. How do I manage with 15,000? How do I manage with 50,000 throughout Christmas? I want to buy clothes for my son, for my children. I want to do this. I want to cook. I want to share food, with my neighbors. And there's a lot to do, but the money that I have is very small. I want to do decorations. I want to transport. I want to do charity giving. I have a lot of plans, but what I have is just 50,000 naira.
Sweetheart, with 50,000 naira, I don't think you should be thinking of those things. Like, seriously, how can you be having 50,000 and you want to do this, do that? For me, with 50,000, it's going to be a lovely family time. Because even with the family, you still have to manage the 50,000. Look at what the economy is saying right now. Someone's talking about, the truth is, if you can have a module of rice, have the tomatoes, something that 50,000 can buy. Trust me, if you just giving one of your neighbor to show appreciation of, okay, thanks for being a good neighbor, it's cool. So I don't see why, if it's not according to Yinka Ojukoko, like long throat, makes it concern person we get 50,000 naira budget with gifting and going and decoration and let's be realistic. Let's be true to ourselves. So I beg. You said anything again?
All the Ashebis now. Christmas Ashebi. Christmas.
From where? Where don't be wedding?
There are Christmas Ashebis, you don't know.
I beg. I left that group chat.
That you have to wear the Akara that everybody is wearing on Christmas Day.
Oh, she don't. It's not by
Some family do that. They just
I left that group chat. So you said 50,000 naira. So you have to work around your budget. I think 50,000 naira can do so much more than you think.
Yeah.
If you prioritize and there's something called proper planning. I believe so much in planning. I'm not an impulse buyer, like some people would say. When I say I just want to buy,
I swear, we just want to buy you.
You, like you stated the other time, obviously you're an impulse buyer. You see it, I want to get it. You see it, I'm buying it. But I'm not that person. I like to plan ahead of time. So when you plan ahead of time and you know that your budget is 50,000 naira, so from the get-go, you know what you want to accommodate in that 50,000 naira space. You know what you want to let go. So you want to do charity, and you know the timing is not right. So you can let that slide for now. It's not like you're not going to attend to it pretty much later. Let it slide for now. So it's a pending project for you. So another thing would be, okay, 50,000 naira planning Christmas. So let's look at the list of budget. What are the necessities? I know food is key during festivities. You want to have people come around to have something to feast on. Food is very important. Shelter for you after that time. You don't want to be
already
out
have
of
your
the house.
shelter now. You're in your house.
No, after food, you not go plan all that things. If you never pay rent, maybe say after Christmas. Shelter dey important for my sister. School fees after you chop life finish, no chop life. If you chop life finish for December, no chop all the life finish. January go knack. So open your eyes, be clear. Have clarity in what you're doing. So all the 50,000 I will ask myself, okay, what can I do? Tomato, if I buy one basket, how much it be? Tatashi, if not tin tomato sef, add everything. If na concoction rice, una go dey alright. Those that love you will eat genuinely from you. It doesn't have to be an expensive platter. So 50,000 naira can do magic for you too. You don't have to go overboard to please people, then you'll be suffering in the long run. Let's just work with our budget. There's something called food sharing at this time. I know families used to come together and say, we'll buy cow, we'll now share it. It's cheaper that way. Key into that. That's a wise way to spend this Christmas season. So once they are doing sharing things, notify them that I'm interested. If they are sharing basket of tomatoes and the likes, tell them you're interested. That way, you're spending less than going to the actual market, because this is you buying in bulk. That's bulk buying. Then another thing will be this. I don't know if people embrace it yet. So if you want to have a get together and people are coming over by your house, I feel like, well, courtesy demands, like me, I have it at the back of my mind that when someone invites me over for a play date like that or to hang out, I don't go empty-handed. It would only be fair if you go with something too. So you're complementing what you'll be meeting them. So it's not just you coming to eat. My phone
Yeah, just like you said,
don't go and eat like a glutton. Go there too. Go there to bring something. If it's a plate of food, a tray of rice, it could be drinks that you'll be bringing from your end. That way you're complementing those that are hosting you. So the burden is not on them alone. So, it's a shared responsibility. Everybody is happy. Everybody is dining. It's beautiful that way.
So planning keeps you in control. That's what it does. When you plan, you don't just buy on impulse. You are able to control the situation around you. You are able to control. You already have that budget, which is already your plan. So you go out. You stick to that plan. You don't let anything walk you out of that plan. Whatever it is, no matter how much the pressure is, you know this is what I plan to spend, and I'm not going to go out of my budget, because at the end of the day, it is still me that is standing. I don't want anything to come and affect my mental health. You understand? Yeah. So, Asma, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, something I would also encourage people to do is Christmas picnics. When you plan with your friends and family, talking about budgeting now. So, if you're planning with your friends and family when it comes to Christmas picnic, you know, so family is bringing so thing, the other family or your friend is bringing. So together, you people can have a beautiful Christmas. And I don't know if they still do these things, because back then when we were growing up, Christmas is all about coming together. You know, a Christmas night, we do this Christmas carol night with your neighbors, and it's always beautiful, because you see maybe Auntie Chidima is bringing the minerals, Uncle Suwai is organizing sweets for the kids, Papa Marachi is asking Mama Marachi to cook rice for the kids. So the neighborhood those days back then, Christmas used to be very beautiful. Christmas night is for family, is for the neighbors, is for friends. So I think we should bring back those beautiful days, those memories back. And trust me, it's more than buying expensive things, but the love you share within your neighborhood, within your family, that's what really counts during Christmas.
But do we still have that anymore? Because we are talking about community now. And you know, in this age and time now, everybody wants to just be in their corner. You see people minding their business. I don't want this, I don't want anybody to come and disturb me, and all those things. But if we can bring back that vibe of this community stuff where people come together, you know, they share things with each other and all that. So it's going to bring a huge difference. That's an expression of love that we experience during Christmas. I don't think it's a kind of measure. It puts a kind of measure on a woman's worth, whether she's able to provide this during Christmas, or she's not able to provide this, or she's not able to do this during Christmas. It doesn't put any measure on your worth as a woman. You know, so just spend wisely and spend smartly.
Christmas,
because January is coming. At the end of the day, you are the one that will bear the brunt of whatever you try to do wrong during this Yuletide period. You are watching Sassy and Real on Click Niger online channel. Please follow us on our social media handles at Click Niger on Facebook and YouTube, and at Click Niger 1 on X and Instagram. All right, so let's come back to our discussion. So, I want to talk about spending wisely again, because somebody once told me that because her friend put a pressure on her to to buy a particular gift for someone, and she had to she started regretting paying for that stuff because she didn't actually need it, but she wanted to, like, okay, we have to look the same, we have to do this, and she knows that this her friend has this attitude of why don't you buy it? Don't you have money? But she wanted to let her know that I'm not poor, I have money. How do you handle such? How do you relate with such friends that have this attitude, this ostentatious attitude? Like, you have to show that you have this thing now, and you want to, like, follow suit. Like I don't know. I don't even want.
That's
to
what you call peer pressure. I don't know about how people make friends, but for me, my friends, I think it has to do with choosing of friends, because for me, most times, maybe it's Sunday, Christmas, anything, I have friends that are doing better than I'm doing, and they buy me gifts during Sunday, they buy me gifts during Christmas, and as low as you just getting me chocolate for Christmas goes a very long way.
Chocolate is expensive, my sister.
So I'm not saying
chocolates that are expensive.
I'm not saying maybe sweet. It's the thought that matters. I always say it's the thought that matters, because I don't see why your friend that knows you well will want you to go and be getting something that is expensive. Most times my friends gift me something that I will give them. They're like, okay, take what you go buy me something.
I think you have male friends.
No, I'm talking about, like, let's take for example my friend Angie. She's way older than myself, but she comes to my level. She makes me understand that life is this simple. Life is beautiful. You understand? So I think it has to do with knowing your friends, or you call your friend, or you call your family, because it really matters. I don't see why your friend should be putting pressure on you when they know that you can't afford this things. True friends don't pressurize their friends. Trust me. You don't have to please people just to go out of your way to please people. Just be yourself, and your friends will understand you. Your real friends will understand you.
Just be yourself. Your real friends will understand you. I think I have anything to add to that.
So like I would always tell people, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. So for your friend to have mounted pressure on you like that, just maybe you are the same person as your friend. So if your friend knows your stance point from the get-go and they know that you are not easily pressurized, I don't think your friend will want to convince you to do what you wouldn't want to do. So it still boils down on you, your personality. You cannot push me to do what I don't want to do. I'm very firm like that. I'm strong-willed. If I don't want to do anything, there's no convincing that will make me do it. So it's you knowing who you are. And when you know who you are, your friend will know who you are. And they'll be able to, abide by your rules and regulations. Like I tell people, where there are no rules, we become savages. When we don't, you do as you please. But when there are rules, there are boundaries. Your friend will not tell you, can't buy it, you just must buy it. No, if I cannot afford it. And life is in stages, like I tell people. If I cannot afford this thing today, just maybe tomorrow, I might be able to afford it. So it's in stages. A friend can give a gift of a car today. That's because you are in that space now. You can do it. But I cannot even afford to gift you a phone. So I'll give you what I can afford. And it is the onus lies on you to appreciate it. In fact, when I give you £1, your thank you must be loud. Because it's from my ardent pocket. That thank you must be loud. If it's not loud, avoid me. So know your friends.
Yes.
When you pick wisely, I don't think we'll be having these conversations around friends telling you have to go big or go home. Excuse me, I will go home. It's not my force.
I mean, that kind of friend. I would even say that kind of friend. Just cut the person off.
Cut ties with the person. They are not healthy influences on you.
Friend that is trying to put pressure on you that we must do this, we must do that. Just to show off is a bad influence.
Absolutely.
On you as a person.
So I think also we shouldn't forget the reason for the season. The reason for the season is about sacrifice, it's about love, it's about togetherness, unity. So let's try and bring that into play this season, this Christmas. So please, let's not forget our neighbors, your friend that you know that you're doing better than. This is a season of sharing. Share the love. Extend your hands to your friends and neighbors, family, and everybody. So that's what Christmas is all about.
Christmas is a season of love. So let's do it. Let's show love. Let's share love. Let's express love in any way that we feel is okay for us to. Until next time on Sassy and Real, please stay real, stay sassy. Don't forget to share this with your friends and leave a comment. Thank you so much. I am Folashade Akinola. Ladies,
I am Asma Usani.
And I am Adeika Emma. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ciao.